Hey, what's up, guys? News here, Ubertarian. So Uber decided to reduce the referral bonus, and they were very sleek about it. They sent like a really positive email. You know, they like in the email, like in my city it was $50, which is very little. But now they sent out this new email where they tell you it's a win-win situation. Now you can earn without driving. The referral fee is now $25, and the person that you refer will earn $200 guaranteed the first 30 trips or 20 trips, something like that. I think it was 30 trips. So $25. Meanwhile, for Lyft, the referral fee is $100, depending on the city. Now, I was like, when I first started driving, the referral fee was like $200. Like, I made $1,000 only on referral money, and it was fantastic. But this tells you that Uber is now like very mainstream. So this means that just about everybody either drives for Uber or they use Uber, and it's crazy, because they made, at first, like when Uber first started, it was really cheap, and it got to a point where it was so cheap, like about 3 years ago. And when I say when Uber started, I mean this in my city. It was extremely cheap to get an Uber. I think the minimum fare was like $5 for a person to go from like a really short trip, $5. And it was the idea that a cab was actually like this was a way of telling the cab companies that this, no more expensive trips. This is gonna be a lot cheaper from now on. And now Uber is more expensive than cabs, big time. I know this for a fact because I have spoken, like I've taken cab rides. I remember when a couple of months ago, I took a cab from downtown to my job because I didn't have my phone. My phone was dead, so I couldn't order an Uber. So I was like, the cool thing about the cab is that you can sometimes bargain with them. So it was about a 25-mile trip, and I was like, I'll give you $20, and he took 20. And when I was able to charge my phone again, I saw that it's actually a lot more expensive to use Uber in some cities than it is to use a cab. So when I did the fare estimate on my phone, like to see how much it would be from that distance, it was $43 in my city. $43 is what I would have paid to get from downtown to where my destination was back then. And it wasn't $43, like just 43. It was ranged from 36 to 43. So, and a cab only cost me $20. Now the payout for this trip for a driver, for an Uber driver, like I'm assuming the driver would have probably gotten about $20 out of it. I believe that's what would have happened. I can't park here. But yeah, I'm just kind of shocked. This whole thing of changing, and it is what it is. Like people, like Uber doesn't want you to refer people anymore. They just want you to drive, and that's fine. I'm just gonna do this temporarily, and see where it takes me. I already have a plan on what I want to do, and for like starting a business and stuff like that. So, you know, just gotta stick to the plan and make sure that that we get there, so we don't have to be dependent on a company, because all companies are greedy and they want to maximize earnings. Not just Uber, every single company out there wants to do the same thing. And when you're a company owner, when you're your own boss, like CEO of your own company, you're gonna want to do the same. And but there's a trick to it. Like, if you treat employees like solid and happy, they're not gonna want to like start their own company. They're just gonna, you know, be happy and conform. So Uber is not like treating their drivers where they actually want to conform and stay driving for Uber. Like, Uber is waking up drivers and making them look at other companies like Lyft, like Amazon Flex, and all the other companies, because, you know, the self-driving cars, those are expensive, and you know, there's gonna be situations like when self-driving cars are mainstream. Like, what's gonna happen when a passenger doesn't want to get out of the car? Are they gonna call the cops? So they're gonna bother the police every time a passenger doesn't want to get out of their car, because it's gonna happen where, and it's gonna be a very common issue, where, you know, you have a lot of drunk people, right, that are gonna get to that destination with you know, being drunk. They're gonna fall asleep in the car, and it's a self-driving car, right? So how are they gonna wake them up? You know, usually when I have a guy fall asleep, you know, I tell them, hey man, we're here, or, you know, but I say it in real loud voice, like, are they gonna turn on the, like, I mean, it's a simple question, like, or what if they just don't want to get out? What if they're in an argument? It's gonna happen a lot of times, and if they're gonna bother the police, you know, every time this happens, this is gonna create, you know, more taxes. Our taxes are gonna go up because they're gonna require more police to watch for these, you know, these situations, because they will happen and they're gonna be very common. Every day you pick up somebody that's drunk and they're depressed and they don't want to get out, they just want to talk, and you know, are they just gonna drive around with the drunk guy until they wake up or whatever, you know? Or what if they get in and they cancel the trip, or some shady ass shit like that? You know, it's what it is, man. Because at the time, like, Uber doesn't require passengers to submit a lot of information. You know, they just require your debit card. So what if they try to scam Uber, and it's gonna be a big loss. But I'm sure something's gonna happen. They're gonna fix it somehow, right? But in the meantime, that we're actually human drivers, I do believe that, and I'll say this, like, it's pretty messed up what people are doing, what Uber is doing, you know, lowering our pay and all the stuff we have to deal with. Lyft is no different. Like, Lyft, I don't know what happened. Like, now I'm getting, like, when I first started driving for Lyft, I was getting really good trips, like long trips, you know. And ever since I broke the 200 trips like mark, I've gotten really, really short trips, and, you know, it's basically the same as Uber, like short little trips, and, you know, the payout is the same. It's the same, you know. You get $255, the minimum trip. I mean, if Lyft was different, you know, we would be making, you know, $4, $3 for a, you know, for a $3.50, you know. But what's with all these, like, short runs? We're only making $2.50, you know. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I can't curse. I can't curse if I want to promote my videos. And I just cursed. I'll have to make another video. Damn it. Okay. Next video I won't curse. But yeah, so that's the issue. So here I am at the gym. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, that's my gym. It's pretty cool. That's the only thing I like about like being an Uber driver, that I have my own time. Even though the pay is not guaranteed. I mean, you don't sign on a salary. You just have to agree with whatever. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm still gonna be driving because Uber is helping me. I'm using as Uber is using me, I'm using them to save up for my business, and within the next 6 months, definitely, I'll be independent from Uber. And I'm not gonna say, the sharing economy, because I might still do other gigs like delivery and Amazon and shit like that. I cursed again. So yeah, see you later, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll always do my videos live, and any tips that you may need about Uber, you can count on me. I give it raw and uncut, every video, every tip that you need, I'll help you out. Peace out.